So remember a couple weeks ago when I said, well, the like two light novel readers are like, guys, you can start at volume 4. I won't be starting at volume 4. Well, that actually reminded me that there was one light novel ad type anime that actually did get me to read the original. Ironically, I did start at volume 4. So this week, we're looking at the anime for, to this day, the only light novel I have ever read. So before you type your comment saying that, actually, this show isn't a full adaptation, so it breaks your rules, first, stop and reflect at the fact that you're rules lawyering an anime review. Then hear me out for a sec. So yes, it only technically adapts the first 3 volumes of the LN, but it does reach a fairly good, albeit sad, ending point, and fully covers the story of Kathali as we know her. So I think it's good enough to get its own review. Now, it's not perfect. The plot feels a little rushed to fit into 12 episodes, and there's definitely some parts where I wish things were elaborated on a little more, especially with like Willem's backstory, or basically anything pre-Sky Islands. Honestly, I would kill for like a pre-Fall of Humanity series, because the pieces we get in the LN are really cool. But overall, the story is fairly cohesive and engaging. Kathali slowly losing her memories and herself as the story progressed really hurt to see, and the climax on the surface really hit. I remember crying my eyes out when I watched it in like 2016, and it ended up getting me again when she says she's the happiest girl in the world. I just broke down. Maybe I just cried too easy, who knows. Honestly, the world building and lore, and the way they're like presented to you are what really got me into the series at the start. At the start, we're only told that humanity released the 17 beasts, which wiped them all out, while all the non-humans fled into the sky, Skylander style. And now the only way they have to defeat the beasts are by having leprechauns. It's essentially like the souls of dead children given new bodies. A race that's been mimicking humans for eons, wield the same old human weapons called karyons against them. But we find out from Willem, the main character, the only surviving human, who like soloed a god off screen and got petrified for 500 years, by the way, that the fairies are actually using their dug weapons, the name of the sword that they use now, wrong, and that they're actually scaling power to their opponent. He also shows them that the swords are like just a bunch of small, like minor talismans held together in like a harp, which a bunch of small wishes being tied together for a far stronger effect is such a cool concept for a weapon. Then, when we get to the surface near the end, we learn what the beasts actually are from Willem tuning a carry-on that supposedly only really works on humans, and finding out that it is in perfect condition despite only killing beasts. Which, you know, he takes it pretty well, all things considered. And dude, that only scratches the surface of what actually happened and what's really going on. Like what the beasts actually are and how this all came about, and what happened 500 years ago. But you would have to read the light novel for that. It's so good, I highly recommend it. The music is so good too. It fits so well. All the tracks are so warm and bittersweet, and the OST is super cohesive. Most of the tracks have like the leitmotif of like the main insert song, and every track feels like intentional when it plays. It's not like, nothing ever sounds out of place. Dude, when the lyrics of that main insert song do come in, it hits. Oh, and the cover of Scarborough Fair is also like super pretty. And I'm glad they used it in the last episode too. It fits the story so well with Kathali and Willem just never being able to actually be together, fitting with like the song's theme of impossible promises for love. It's so good, it's so well done. The opening and ending songs are good as well. I like the opening a lot, but be warned, it's like quintessential anime opening. Overall, I really liked World End, and highly recommend you at least check out the anime. And if you like that, then maybe read the light novel. Because unfortunately, the Blu-ray sold like 5 copies 10 years ago, so there's probably not going to be another season of this. Anyway, I'd give the show like an 8.8. It's so good. Next week, we'll be looking at Welcome to the NHK, and until then, I'm a man who's actually kinda busy that day and can't make it to the end of the world, sorry. And this has been World End. Thanks for watching.